gonna start reacting to more of these contents on the channel, man, because these topics are triggering, man. I don't know what it is with this day and age, but men and women cannot get along to save their life. And it's typically triggered by the inability to just listen to one another. Men and women come from two separate worlds. Yes, we share it together, but that's what causes the chaos. You know, men have certain obligations and responsibilities that is just bestowed on us because we walk around with that thing. There's no other reason as to why we have all these expectations other than that. Because half the burden we deal with, we don't ask for. In the midst of dealing with the expectations that society places on us, the chaos that we deal with every single day where we gotta protect, provide, and lead, only thing we ask for is peace. But sometimes the wrong partner doesn't know what peace is. Because it seems like more and more every time you jump on social media, it's always a woman craving attention. Even when they wanna argue with you, it's this psychological way of giving them attention. And sometimes men fall back because we're like, we're confused, bruh. And the one thing about good men, we don't ask for much. You know what I mean? Like I said, we keep it simple. We have the same friends, we enjoy the same hobbies, we do the same things. Peace is undervalued and underappreciated, and we all need it. Some of y'all bothered way too much than you should be, man. So my one very simple tip towards maintaining a healthy relationship is bring your partner the peace that they require. And I'm not gonna say you're destined for happiness, but you're on the right path. Unless your man is cheating on you, and then it's like, oh well. All right, so we're gonna get right into it, man. Appreciate y'all.
A lot of posts, and I'm just gonna say this one a little bit louder for all you hoes in the back that didn't hear me the first time. If that man just had a baby and he is entertaining you, his priorities are all off. And if you are a woman entertaining a man that just had a baby, your priorities are all off too. No happy, healthy, solid, mentally stable individual would ever not want to get to know the child that is theirs that just came into this world. And no happy, healthy, solid, mentally stable woman would not be able to see right through that. That is not a flex, and y'all both look like trash.
Did anybody comprehend what the hell she was talking about?
If you get into a relationship with someone and they start thinking they can control what you do, sir, this is not a Build-A-Bitch. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Red flags! Red flags!
Okay, we love equality. So I went ahead and made a list of red flags in women. Please keep in mind though that I've never dated a woman, but I am a woman, and I know lots of women who ain't shit, and I also ain't shit when I want to be. Anyway, jumping right in. Tattoos, same thing applies. The whole Christian Bible related tattoo thing, no, don't even think about it. If she has a tattoo that says blessed, especially if it's in cursive, any tattoo that's in a language that she doesn't speak or understand, any ass tattoo, honestly,
hold on, I think my shorty got a tattoo that says blessed.
Your life. Any of these tattoos, she'll ruin your life. Next up, we got Hennessy drinkers. And I'm talking about if Hennessy is like her go-to drink and she drinks it often, she clearly does not care about herself. So women doesn't care about you. Next up, we have women with nipple piercings. I actually will not be explaining.
Hey man, hey. We're not going after the nipple piercings. If nipple piercings is a red flag, then I'm toxic.
But just know that I told you. But next up, we have a Nissan Altima drivers. They usually are reckless as fuck in every way, shape, and form. So like, be
social
careful.
Media take.
Next, if she's an Aries, she will ruin your life and show no remorse whatsoever.
One of these days, I'm gonna sit down and give a damn about why women depend so much on horoscopes. Like, I get it, but I don't. And what I mean by I get is a lot of people relate to that shit. A person will look up a Leo or a Libra or Aries and be like, the things that they say about people born underneath this month, that's me. So I kind of get that weird philosophy, how we feel like we're relatable to these signs. But to put a red flag on someone based off the month that they born, bro, come on, I can't get down with that. What are we doing?
The next one I have is if she listens to Asian Doll, Lotto, or Janae Aiko religiously. And again, by religiously,
who listens to Asian Doll?
One or two songs in their playlist, like they listen to them once a day type shit. I'm talking about like the diehard fans, like that's their favorite artist. Because I promise you, these girls are probably delusional. Honorable
or
mention,
17.
Summer Walker. I should have put her in there, but moving on. If she regularly shops at Shein, She does not care. She obviously does not care about the quality of her clothes. So when do you think she's gonna care about the quality of y'all's relationship? Think about it.
Yo, the logic that you guys try to make up nowadays.
So I used to do this red flag series. I'm about to start it back up. This is Red Flags in Men Dating Edition. If you are dating a man who has kids, that's no problem. But if he talks shit about his baby mama, bitch, run. Any man
I mean, he probably has some validity to it. I don't see a problem with that.
who talks bad and down on a woman who birthed his children to a bitch he just met, and sis, you are indeed a bitch he just met, he's still in love with that hoe. He just using you until she ready to take his scruffy ass back. Red flag. The first time he don't show up or he don't do something he say he gonna do, sis, run. Leave while you still have the chance. Because any man...
You see what I talk about with expectations? I can't flop one time. I flop one time, it's a red flag. God forbid I'm going through some shit, man. Like, God forbid I'm going through some shit and I can't be at two places at once. That's a red flag.
And especially in the beginning stages of pursuing a woman he's actually serious about, he gonna be on his shit. If he can't even show up, baby, don't get attached to that man. Red flag. Bitch, this should be a regular schmegular, but some of you hoes are stupid. Since if he don't have a fucking debit card, run. I don't give a fuck how much cash he pull out his motherfucking pocket. Run.
All right, girlfriend, you gotta have a debit card, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Come on, son.
Here are a couple of red flags when you're talking to a guy. Number 1, his Snap score is higher than Snoop Dogg. Red flag. If he says any of these things.
Oh yeah, Friday night with the boys.
Red flag. Says he likes you.
Red flag.
Phone is always upside down.
Red flag.
Every weekend, it's one of his boys' birthday. Red flag. Instagram followers are all girls. When you're talking to someone and then you get a message from a girl in your DMs. So I'm just coming to you as a woman.
Red flag.
Yo, y'all be tripping.
What's your red flag?
All right, so one of my red flags is when a piece is little and you talking mad shit, the piece better not be little. Where's my dad? The piece is little, I don't want it. Where's my dad? You're done. 2, if the teeth and the mouth ain't up to par, I don't want it. If your drawers got a doodle streak, I don't want it. If the hygiene not there, I don't want it. 3, if the feet ain't what it is, don't ask me if I got no drip. Don't worry about that. Because I got what I got and you got what you got. So then I ain't worried about that. What number I'm on? I don't even know. Number 4, if you're not rocking...
What is a red flag that you should not have ignored about someone you were dating? I'll go first.
So I would be around him and I would hold up my phone and take a picture of me, and he would have a heart attack. He would turn his hand, put his hand up like this and be like, what are you doing? Don't take no photos of me. Let's just move it slow. I don't want to be posted. Then it seemed like after that one time I told him I had got paid, which was a big mistake, he kept on my paycheck more than me. It seemed like every 2 weeks he knew I got paid before I got paid. He always needed some money. He told me he never wanted to be in a relationship with me, but he lived with me 8 days a week and we did relationship stuff 24 hours a day. He introduced me to his mom as just he said, "Ma, this one of my friends' cookie." That's what he said. He never wanted to use protection and he would get mad at me every time I would pull it out and he'll be like, I'm not using it, I'm clean. And then we just end up not doing it.
And this is what I'm telling you, like, this ain't even red flags. This is just a fuck nigga. Like, I'm gonna keep it to the bean, man. Like, because most men, we're not cut like that, bro. Like, we're not. Like, that's not... Anybody that's in a relationship with someone that's just blatantly leeching off of them, but then still claiming that they don't want to be with you, come on, man, that's dead weight. Like, I mean, fuck a red flag. That's dead weight. Dead weight weighs a ton.
And he never wanted to go anywhere with me in public. Like, he told me that I had a Kia Soul and that can't no dude like of his caliber be caught in a Kia Soul, and he got to be in a Charger or a Mercedes Benz or something like that. But it's like every morning I woke up, my gas level will be lower and my keys will be in a different place.
Ain't shit at its finest. I gotta keep it a bean.
Bitch, do I look like a motherfucking dummy? 5 red flags that females got, part 2. Red flag number 1. If she got 3 kids by 3 different baby daddies, red flag. Cause she trying to make you number 4. And you can't go all like that, King. I'm sorry. Red flag number 2. If she's still friends with her ex, red flag. Cause that nigga still hitting it, bro. He's still hitting it. He's still fucking hitting. He busting her ovaries. He's still hitting. Red flag.
This is what I say about women that have relationship, like This is what I say about women that have friendships with their ex-partners. I'm not necessarily going to say just because you still cool with your ex, you sleeping with your ex. That's not the problem that healthy, intelligent men have. The real issue is, I know this man don't slept with you. It's more so the conversations, because he doesn't have to keep it PC. He doesn't have to keep it like he trying to bag you. Girl, y'all done talked about everything. Y'all done experienced everything. Y'all done seen everything that each other got to offer. There's a level of comfort that comes with being cool with your ex that most men aren't cool with, because it's like, not only does he not have to try hard enough, but there's always the threat of there's always that threat of you being vulnerable one day. And women, y'all could attest to this. When y'all thinking about cheating on your partners, y'all typically try to keep your body count low. 9 times out of 10, you'll drift to an ex because that's who you're familiar with. Because it keeps your body count low. And you know the sex is going to be fire because, I mean, come on now. And then there's something with sleeping with an ex where it's like, the first time you have sex, it's 2 things. He knows he probably never going to get this again. So he's going to do everything in his power to remind you what you once had. And you probably thinking, shit, I haven't had something like this in a minute. I don't know. Did I make the right choice? So subconsciously, a man is always thinking and worried about that because he know how the game go, bro. We would trust you more standing in a group of 100 men than in one room with your ex. I'm just keeping it a beam, bro.
Number 3, if y'all on a date together and you paying for the food and she take a picture of the food, but she don't put you in it, red flag. Because she using you for food, bro. You that man. You the food guy. That's who you are. You playing that role. Red motherfucking flag number 4, and this is important. Is she constantly telling you to apply pressure and you've been doing all you can to give her what you've been giving her? Red motherfucking flag, because you ain't got to give her shit. First of all, anything you should be giving her, she should be grateful for. She's using you, bro. She's motherfucking using you. And last but not least, red motherfucking flag number 5. If she done let the whole motherfucking hood hit and then it's your turn and now she talking about she trying to wipe you, red motherfucking flag. And you need to look that bitch dead in her motherfucking eyes and say,
this man pulling red flags out the ass.
You know what took me a really long time to realize? Men are conditioned to think of sleeping with a woman as something they're doing to her, not with her. Even down to the language that they use when they describe it. They say, I fucked her, or I hit that. To fuck something, or to hit something, is an action that you are doing to something. And when I talk to women, the language that they use is completely different. They say, we slept together. I slept with him. Or we hooked up. Or we messed around. And that objectifying rationale is what makes them view you as less valuable if you have a higher body count, because they think of you as being defiled by other men. And it also gives them the emotional distance that they need to use and play women.
Red flags in Asian men. My credentials? Being born and raised in SoCal. If he works at a boba shop, male thought energy. Fatherless activities going on behind those eyes. Number 1 red flag. Now if they're over 6 feet and they work at a boba shop, it's over. Nance has been ran through and will ruin you. If he's into league...
Some of these takes are worse than what you... Some of these takes are worse than what you see... These social experimental takes that people have when they like associate things with your job and your car, like, yo, y'all be doing too much on social media, bro. Like, none of this makes sense, bro.
Valorant or PC
Well, maybe
building,
to her.
where do you think all his money goes? I mean, unless you play games too, sis. But who knows which Twitch thought he's gifting subs and skins to.
Twitch thought!
That drive sports cars that their parents bought. It's giving emotionally unavailable with a side of mommy and daddy issues. Car guys. This is a personal thing, but car guys that like loud engines, you don't even gotta look or talk to the guy. You can literally hear their toxic masculinity every time they rev their car. Men with perms. Let's be honest, their ego went to their head, that's why their hair's so poofy. I feel like a guy getting a perm is equivalent to a girl dyeing her hair platinum. Like, it's the guy equivalent of saying, I'm emotionally damaged. Do what you will with this information, you're welcome.
I wish I could just unhear the final 45 seconds, bro. Like, I just had a glitch. Like, you ever felt your IQ drop so fast that you just kind of glitched? I feel like I just experienced my first glitch moment as a human being, bro. Like, wow.
Name one thing we underestimate about men. how strategic and smart they are. I always say love yourself because, baby, a man can sense when you don't. And a lot of low quality men go for women exactly like that, because when he can tell you don't love yourself, he knows that there's room for you to love him more. And baby, when you love a man more than you love yourself, you tolerate more shit, like him cheating on you, not having a job, driving your car, because
that
you're
goes both
putting
ways.
him before what's best for yourself. Also, a lot of men will know your potential before you even do. And baby, if he is even a little bit intimidated by that potential, he will do everything in his power to stop you from reaching it, like getting you pregnant. Baby, men know exactly who to go for and who the fuck they can play with. They are very strategic.
Well, I mean, at least she gave us a compliment. You know what I mean? Again, my takeaway, listen, we still not listening to one another, bro. Like, these new scenarios that signify what a red flag is, I can't keep up with it, bro. Like, what? I'm always gonna keep it a bean at the end of the day, man. Like, the reason men and women are still dealing with chaos is because no one wants to listen to one another. No one listens. Women listen to respond, men just don't listen at all. So until we can sit here and have a conversation, these wars are gonna be eternal. And I'm gonna be here to react to them. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna holler at you guys in the next video. And of course, I'm out, man. Red flags. Share y'all red flags.